What is up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm sorry I haven't been posting in a long time, but we are back with another video. We're gonna take a look at a city in Arizona. That's right. We're gonna look at Tucson, Arizona. Tucson is an amazing place. It's a great city, but it's not for everyone. I told you guys on the last video on the worst states that I was going to Arizona. So I came home like almost 2 weeks ago from Arizona. I loved it there. It was amazing. It was so hot though. Like it was really hot, but it was dry. But we didn't go to Tucson. We went to Phoenix. But I will make a video about Phoenix soon. But Tucson has really good history and everything. Like their history is very interesting. And they have a great connection with Mexico too about like transportation and stuff and everything. They have a good connection of Mexico. But if you're thinking about moving to this desert city, you should watch my top 10 reasons not to move to Tucson, Arizona. Number 10. They don't have many highways. What I mean about that is it's kind of strange for a awfully big city to have no highways. Like, yes, they have highways too, but it's mainly like interstate, but they don't have like a highway that says like east or west. It mainly either says south or north, like you're either going south or north. That's all it says, but there's not many highways here. Just to keep in mind, they don't have like a west or east thing. Number 9, dangerous wildlife of the Sonoran Desert. If you go hiking in Tucson, the outskirts of Tucson, there's some dangerous animals that are found in, like the Gila monster, Mexican gray wolf. They are actually reintroduced. They're actually starting releasing them in the wild now. Yes, they can live in a desert too. Coyotes, mountain lions, and bobcats. There also are another handful of dangerous animals like the rattlesnakes, scorpions, the desert tarantula, all that stuff. But those are the things that I listed also for this list. So be aware and be careful if you go camping or go out in the desert. Number 8, electric bills. It's a desert city. A lot of desert city will have high electricity bill because you need AC in Arizona. Like, there's no question about it. You really need AC. If someone tells you that they're from Arizona and they said that you don't need AC, they're delusional or crazy or they need help. Trust me when I say you really do need AC because AC is the AC is probably one of the most important things of you living in Arizona because it's way too hot to survive without AC, and plus the electric bills are very expensive there. I gave out the cost of living of Tucson also. It's not just the electric bills, also the cost of living too. See, the utility bills, it's like $979 a month. It's very expensive. Number 7, the schools suck. The schools in Tucson are awful. There's lots of kids that gets really bad grades. And it's really, Arizona in general is the third worst for education system in the entire country. The teachers spend $8,000 per student every year, and that's one of the lowest. That's one of the lowest in the whole country too. So that's not good. Now I know Arizona has some of the worst schools in the country, but they do got really good colleges there, like the Grand Canyon State University, the Arizona State University. That's in Tucson, the Arizona State University. Now the colleges are great, but some of the high schools are okay, but a lot of the elementary school, it just depends where you go. But I'm not saying they're the absolutely worst, but if you don't really care about your kid's education, then Tucson is for you, because Tucson does not has the best schools. There are too many retirees. Yes, Tucson may be full of college kids and college town, and it is the home of ASU, but that doesn't mean all of it's for just for colleges. There's a lot of retirees too. I'm not trying to say it's a bad thing. It's just that if a retirement family or retirement couple doesn't, they say they don't want to go to a colder in the winter, they normally head south. If they don't want to go to Texas or California or Florida, they end up a lot in Arizona. So, and plus Tucson has really bad drivers too, so a lot of the old people bump cars bumper to bumper too. So just quit driving and enjoy your retirement. So just to let you know that they do have a lot of retirements out there too. And they don't know how to drive too well. Number 5, the sun. The sun may be good for your skin, but too much sun can damage your skin. Like, I know Tucson is in the middle of the desert, but they receive too many sunny days. It's mostly dry for the most part. It doesn't really rain at all that much, unless if it's monsoon season. Right now it's monsoon season, so of course they'll get some rain, but it's for the most part it's really dry and sunny throughout the year. You definitely need to buy some sunscreen or sun care or lotion because it is dry a lot, and they receive 289 days of sunshine. That's a lot of sun days too, because there's 365 days a year. So that's a lot. That's only like what, 100 days of rain or 90 days of rain. That's not a lot of rain too. But yes, if you don't have no skin protection on you, you will develop skin cancer, and you don't want that. And it's super hot down there too. Number 4, car insurance. You need good car insurance if you move to Tucson. Tucson has one of the worst drivers in the country also, and they have a lot of drunk drivers too. The car insurance are expensive there too. Also, I know Arizona has the third lowest car insurance rate too, but Tucson is pretty expensive for some reason. And your car is exactly not the safest place in Tucson, because Tucson has a lot of reported car thefts too and stolen cars. So please get good car insurance if you move to Tucson. Not many good paying jobs or jobs. Tucson is not really known for the great economy. Like, they do have jobs, don't get me wrong. They do have a lot of jobs, but the jobs, they don't really pay well. It's a lot of a college town, really, and a tourist town. So unless if you want to work for a tourist, then that's fine. But I recommend you starting your own business if you move there. Number 2, drought. Like most desert states, Tucson is suffering a really bad drought problem. They have a drought problem. It's not good. The water is getting lower and lower. That's not good either, because like if water shortage is really bad, especially like in a desert state, so you need water. So Arizona's been going through a drought for an extremely long time now, and it's not good. They need to fix that. Not just Arizona's going through that. What's also going through that is like Nevada, California, Utah, New Mexico, and Arizona. All those desert states are going through the same exact thing. But California is probably worse too, honestly, because California has less water. Either that or Nevada. But yes, the droughts can be really bad some years. Some years are worse. And number one, crime. Crime is bad in Tucson, Arizona. It's kind of a dangerous city, honestly. You know what sucks though about the crime in Tucson? I heard Tucson has a lot of great people too. So like, why have such a high crime rate, such a high crime, a lot of crime, but Tucson's filled with great people. That sucks. But I'm about to tell you the crime rate for Tucson. They did kind of improved a little bit. So in 2020, the crime rate was 120% higher than the national average for Tucson, but this year they went down 20%. So they're 100. The crime rate in Tucson is 100% lower than the national or higher than the national average. It's still pretty high, but still be careful. Like I said, on the car insurance for number 3, they do have a lot of vehicles that are reported, so maybe an extra lock to your car and double check and be careful at night too. And alright, that was my top 10 reasons not to move to Tucson, Arizona. I hope you enjoy this video. Tucson, Arizona is an amazing city with great people, good Mexican food and everything. I loved Arizona when I went. I went to Phoenix and Sedona, and I drove through Flagstaff too. I went to Page, Arizona, and then like I said, we went to Nevada and I went to Utah. I promise soon I will upload the trip video soon, I promise. But I wanted to make a video to keep y'all posted. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.